On the draw. We got some time to hit a 3-drop. We'll keep this. Mikael on Rafine's Tower. Double Lightning Strike. Alright, 5-color Madness. Might just be Lightning Strike face. They're not going to have any 3-powered creatures, 3-toughness creatures for us, I don't think. Face is the place. Get him dead as quickly as possible. Challenger's okay, but does die. I guess everything dies to Leyline Binding. But we'll still plus, ping him for 1. No binding though. Man, good thing is we play around Sunfall pretty well. Plus here, look for a card, I think. We don't need the mana. If we take the mana, we could Celestus and Lightning Strike, which is okay. Alright, hit you again. Actually, that's more than enough mana. Oh yeah, here we go. No, it's still 3. That's okay. When it flashes the Emperor, we could zap that. Let's let him react first. They minus, yeah, we'll pick off the Emperor here, I think. Leave him with the 2/2. Emperor Part 2. Let's see if they give first strike. They do. We can Koth you away, though. Could have up to 7 mana this turn, but we're definitely going to Koth here. So I guess we'll look for a card instead. We don't need the 7th mana. Let's see if there's a playable. There is. That's pretty nice. Okay, so Koth minus then. Target creature, dead. Virtue of Courage, probably tick down the Emperor, I think. We're gonna need to deal with that at some point. Alright, a new Samurai. Flip the Celestus, that's nice. Take the action. Land. We don't need double Urabrask, actually. Lightning Strike's pretty good. So we could slam Virtue here, play the land. We'll start with the Koth Plus. That one's for free. Okay. Land for turn's probably fine, but we don't actually have to. We can still slam Virtue first, and then plus the Chandra for mana. They could, okay, make the spear. That was my bad. I should have played the land first. A little bit greedy there. We'll still take, we don't need the mana anymore, so I guess we can take the card. Player or Planeswalker. Alright, so we can pick off the Emperor here, which is nice. Land for turn, hold Lightning Strike. I guess we'll hold it until the Emperor. Emperor again. Let's see what they pick. Samurai. So that's tough. So that means we can either pick off the Emperor, we lose Chandra. Pick off the 2/2, we lose Koth. Losing Koth isn't that bad. Chandra's a little bit better, I think, right now. So let's instead pick off the 2/2. No longer need the upkeep stop. We'll take the flip. Yeah, we got 2 greedy last turn. I think Mountain can go. 2 greedy. Could have played the land instead. Although I forget if they had a creature. Maybe they could have casualtied it anyway. Okay, so there's a plus. They can get rid of Koth here, but it's okay. Koth kind of did his work. It's more in the deck for sure. Flip again is nice. That's good. Remove you. Double Warcrafting is not bad at all. Definitely clear out the Emperor. Not sure we need more mana this turn. So we can look for a playable first. We're pretty happy with double Warcrafting though. Let's see what we get off the Warcrafting. You can go for starters. Okay, completely tap out. That's okay. We can still hit a playable here. I guess if we're gonna plus with the mana then, let's do it now to ping the Planeswalker even lower. So we get a bigger draw off of Warcrafting. Blast you. 2 mana open. Can Cliff Stopper to block, I guess, which is fine. Or get the next Virtue. The Virtue's really good. Alright, this time I'll be more careful about letting it resolve. Take the action. They haven't shown us a Jace Mill. Technically, we don't need you. I don't think Urbrass is very good here. Because they must have lots of creature removal that's just sitting in hand, right? Maybe? I don't think playing Urbrask into Sunfall is necessary, for example. Okay, attack down Chandra. She's doing okay. She's got 2 left. Sure. Light of the Night. Hahaha. Interesting. I think we want to keep the... I mean, it's pretty good here, I guess. It's pretty good. Okay, we'll pin Chandra, I guess. Koth is good too. We do want to slam Virtue if we can, though. It resolves. We get mana and the draw here. Go face. Take the action. Koth cannot play this turn. Light of the Night we can, but then we're out of draw power, which is kind of scary. Technically, it keeps Chandra alive. We've seen 3 Emperors, so they really have the next one in hand. Alright, I think it's worth it. So X equals 2 here. And see if they can stop it. Totally possible, but we'll try. Whale for 6. That's a card, alright. Koth is maybe okay versus the Whale. Okay. I mean, it's enough to take it down at least. We have enough mana to target through ward, so maybe that's playable. It does drop into 1 though, so the Mirrex token kills it, which is not great. A burn spell would be favorable here to draw more off the Virtue. They haven't shown us Jace yet, which would be awkward because we're going to dig through our deck pretty quickly now. Honestly, I think you keep the player with fire here and draw 2 instead. We're trying to get them from 12 to 0 now. Chandra's great as well. You can start with play with fire. This is a little cheaper. Don't need land. Take the Virtue. Warcraft doesn't get there. Light Up the Night is good though. We'll definitely play it this turn. The question is for how much. We could play around Make Disappear. So do it for 3 is okay. Go face. Leave 2 open. So if they want to counter it, they can sack the Whale, which is okay with us. They can also make the Mirrex token and then make the Spirit, so that's what they'll do here. Still, we have 27 life to play with, and every card off the top of the deck is potentially draws. More draws from the Virtue. I still think we have a very good chance of winning, but it is getting tighter here. Decline. Pretty happy with Chandra. I don't think much would make me not want that. I guess Lightning Strike's even better. I don't think you need Koth right now. I think everything just has to draw more cards and ping down life total. Also, Chandra into Light Up the Night is a potential win con. Up the Beanstalk, okay. So how many counters? Make 2 to make Spears, 1 Syncopate. We're at 22. More land. We want to cycle that if we can. Start with Chandra. They can counter for X equals 3, which would tap us out, even though Chandra would resolve. Okay, they let it go. We'll take the plus. Ideally not a land. Okay, land. We could light up the knight for 3, basically. Keep the Chandra so they're forced to attack it down. Or maybe for 2, so they can't just be a Merrick's token alone. X equals 2. Go face. So you can't just Merrick's token, you have to devote more resources towards it. Syncopate that, okay. Another land, they play it out instead of cycling it. That's pretty interesting. Do you have something for 7 you want to cast? Chandra down, we still have 22 life, they're at 9. Every card off the top of the deck is a good card for us. Great, take the draw. Bin a land. Let's try again. Cliff Stomper is not what you want to see here, actually. We'll take the Manual Celestis. Nightside have to double spell, yes. We'll take the Manual Celestis. Cliff Stomper is a big threat by itself, but it has to survive. Okay, I guess Cliff Stomper is the way. If we do nothing, we flip again, though. Which is maybe even better. Cliff Stomper is huge. But we've seen no creature removal all game, so it's got to just be sitting in hand, right? I don't think Cliff Stomper is the way. I think nothing and flip is better. We didn't cast anything, right? No, we haven't cast anything, so flip to Nightside. The 4th Emperor comes down. Alright, they have a clock now. We cast nothing though, so we do flip. Merrick's token's interesting, but okay, it's coming down to the wire. Plenty of top decks get there, but it's gotta be good, and they have a significant force now. So they play the land. Create another attacker, swing for 8. Game on, down to 17. We need something other than land here. It's a land. Double spelling flips, we can't double spell. It's another Manual Celestis here. We need to do a bit better. Take the action. The fire's good. Bin the mountain. Maybe the Merrick's token's useful. I don't think the Cliff Stomper is the way, I still don't. Go face, draw 2. Lightning Strike, take it. Take the action. Warcraft, I think we're just going face here. Could play the land. No stick at all, down to 4. See if we can hit another Lightning Strike. Nope, it's Chandra. Okay, so it's just a Cliff Stomper here. A 7/4 as an attacker. Alright, we knew they had creature removal. Does give us more time, up to 21. Plus the Emperor. Swinging for 11 per turn. It's coming down to it here. Let's see if they have one more counterspell. We've seen 3 Syncopates and 2 Make Disappears. Make the Merrick's token. 3 mana open. They tap out to gain life. Up to 7. It's a land. It's not what you need to see here. Whew. Staring down Death's Door. It has to be the Celestis here. There's no time. Okay, we don't need the Merrick's. This is it. This is it. There are a ton of burn spells in the deck, but it's got to be right here. Play with fire. It's a start. In the mountain. Okay. 7-0. Let's go. Let's go. Virtue. That's 2 more damage. I think you have to take it. Okay. All right. It's got to be Lightning Strike. 2 damage. It's got to be Lightning Strike. Come on, baby. It's not Lightning Strike. It's not Lightning Strike. Oh man, that's game. That's game. I guess we got one more shot here, don't we? Are there any Lightning Strikes even left? No, no Lightning Strikes are left. It's only play with fire and Virtue, so we cannot get there, so we lose here. Or Brask. Take 11, take 12. Exactly lethal. Exactly lethal. Okay, I think we had a very good shot of winning this game. We did get a little greedy in the Virtue of Courage early. I wasn't super thinking about them having Make Disappear at the moment. We could have played 1 land beforehand, but good game. That was a good battle. We'll take the loss with grace. Good game, Mikael 90. Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in Top 1000 Mythic we're playing Mono Red Control, one of my favorite decks to come out of the latest set with Virtue of Courage. It has some really interesting gameplay and matchups against aggro. If you can go 1-for-1 all game, just play with fire their creature, lightning strike their creature, and then eventually in here he's Warcrafting. You get a little bit of extra value. He gets Chandra down and it sticks. A little extra value, Koth sticks, just a little extra value, take a turn off, Virtue of Courage, and then from there you just slowly start to slip away more and more every turn. It's very satisfying. Against Control, as you saw in game one, it's an interesting game of cat and mouse. It is very important to get your Virtue to resolve. I was slightly greedy in that first game, although not really. I expected them to play 4 copies of Syncopate, because that is, if you cast for X equals 4 with Up the Beanstalk, you draw the card. So that made sense to me, and I wasn't really thinking about Make Despair. I was kind of surprised they played both counterspells in the deck, so they nabbed this. They could have casualtied it anyway, but I lost the first Virtue of Courage, which was bad. But if you can get this to resolve against Control, then the game turns on its head, because all your opponents, Sweeper, Sunfall does nothing, creature removal spells do nothing, and then you just burn face, and you can't even counterplay with fire because it's so cheap. What are you're gonna Make Despair Syncopate my 1-drop, and if you don't, then I draw 2 cards and keep going face. So it really turns the game on its head when you can let this resolve. So very fun gameplay against everything. One other card that I'm trying out today is Urabrask. It's interesting because against Control it's useless. You tap out for 4 mana for this thing and it just dies immediately. But against aggro, a 4/4 first striker does brick wall everything. Mono red cannot get through it, even with Monstrous Rage type stuff. Mono white is screwed unless they have Brutal Cathar, but then if you just play with fire, the Brutal Cathar, and then block with this, then they're super screwed. I would say the flipping is overkill. If you can cast 3 spells on the same turn, that probably means you have Virtue of Courage down, and you're probably going to win that game anyway. I don't think you need to flip, but the first strike is huge, and adding the extra mana every time you cast it into sorcery is huge, because it does get expensive to play all these cards, and even the extra ping off of Urabrask itself triggers Virtue again. So very cool card. If you didn't want to play it, you could play another Planeswalker like Jaya, but I think it's totally worth checking out. That's the deck. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Kind of a risky keep. We can try it out. How many mulligans? Potentially Slezzy Enchantments. We don't hit a 2-drop. Kami, okay. Play with fire, excellent. We can't wait for them to target here. Visitor, okay. Yeah, we'll still play with fire this guy. It's fine. We could lose Chandra. Right, just a single, Okay, let's wait and just Virtue on their turn. A single, whatever that +2 and trample enchantment is, that's enough to just pick off Chandra, even if we plus. So I think we won't deploy her here. Naturalist, let them target. This should be fine to do now. I guess we can wait 1 more trigger. We actually want to pick off the Naturalist here. Hit the Weaver down anyway. Alright, good. So we want to take out the Naturalist if we can. So we'll target here. Okay, so this is Warcraft on the Visitor, I think. Copying is annoying too. They're not going to have any good targets yet. They can still copy the draw enchantments. Maybe that's where we go. Okay, land for turn. Goodbye, Urabrask. Too bad. Bounce is good for the Koth minus, so Kenzen was going to decrease the power of that a little bit. 2, that's all they got. All right. We're clipping along here, doing pretty well. We can Warcraft, land, and Lightning Strike this turn. Which seems pretty good. Okay, Visitor. We don't hit the land, but we have one in hand anyway. And we can take the Virtue here to pick off the Kami. Land for turn. Virtue you. Alright, pretty smooth sailing so far. We haven't deployed any Planeswalkers yet. Weaver. Pass. Good Koth plus land and Lightning Strike. Seems pretty good. They do have stick here for something. So what is it? A hexproof spell? What are they about to do here? They definitely have something. What do they have? A Ganjo, I guess? Maybe they have a Ganjo here. Land for turn, hold lightning strike for them. I think it's sorry, not a Ganja. I think it's Bosiju in hand is what that is. Unless they actually do play Hexproof. Ossify. Alright, so we lose you, but that's okay. Nothing else to target with this, right? Okay. Nothing to copy target, so no reason to lightning strike yet. We're still doing just fine here. Alright, lightning strike. There's still stick for 1. They have Hexproof, I guess we'll see it now. We're totally fine with that, we can Warcraft anyway. Break the spell, destroy target enchantment. Whoa, okay. No problem. Herberask is fun. We could also get Virtue down and kind of go crazy, because we're not under any pressure anymore. Yeah, I think you get the Virtue down. Alright. If they also have Bosiju, they can do it now. 1 minute instant, destroy target enchantment. If a permanent you controlled or a token was destroyed, this way, draw a card. Tilda only a 2/2, no problem. So we'll Chandra here. And I think just go face with it. Great the mana.
Go ahead. Fight me as hard as you can.
We'll take this.
This is a warning shot.
Or a Brask. Can't actually play that here. I mean, we could, but I think we just want to nab Catilda while it's still small enough. So we'll Warcraft here. Still have 1 mana open. I guess we'll just take land if we haven't played land yet. Okay, land for turn, hang out. Slowly start to slip away in this game. Ossify, alright. That's okay. Take Chandra, we still have Virtue of Courage.
Come on, Chandra. I know
Lightning
you
Strike.
got
How many cards do we want here? We just want to leave open 2 mana. So we could go X equals 5 and be fine. That's too many. Let's go X equals 3. Alright, draw 3. Land is nice. And we can Chandra plus and still lightning strike the visitor.
I won't stop fighting till the people are safe.
Plenty of cards left, so we can take this action. Could be another lightning strike. We'll just zap this guy down. Ossifies have kept them in the game, but we'll still creep away with Virtue of Courage. Kami, no big deal. Warcrafting's okay. Plus here, hit face, draw a card.
Watch me heat up the damn.
Land is fine. I kind of want to get Urbrass down. I don't know if we'll triple this turn, but eventually it'll come. We already hit land for turn, so I guess we got another burn spell here. So I have 4 mana now. Okay, we already played land for turn though. So no extra value there. And I don't feel the need to light up the night. We'll save that till next turn. Okay. Looking like a little too late. I think we can get the Urbrass this turn. Should be able to triple spell, pay 1, flip it, deal 3 damage to them and all creatures they control. Next turn get treasure. Next turn play everything back from the graveyard. Very comfortable win there. On the play with fire. We'll keep this. Rosetta Stoned. Nice. Land. We'll play with fire. Mono black. Do we need to scry into anything? Maybe. Land's okay. I don't think we need more of it just to spin it. Lightning strike, okay. I'm not gonna burn play with fire yet. I don't even know what we need yet. Alright, we'll go ahead and Chandra plus.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
We'll still hold here. I don't think we need to play with fire yet.
I'd love to.
No, Sheldred's Edict, which is nice. Do nothing again. We hit the next land. Let's dig for a card here. See if we can hit something red. Urabrask. I will take that.
Think of something good.
Probably gets killed immediately, but we'll still play it. Here comes a go for the throat or something like that. Alright, they do have an expensive answer.
Ow. Not even a gift bag.
Cliff Stomper's okay. It's not that big, actually, but that's fine. It's the best we can do. Mosswood Knight. Just as a creature. Manual taps, hold open blood. Okay. Double creatures. Let's take a scry here. Planeswalker would be nice. Virtue's good. Virtue's definitely good. We need the next land, but I'll take that. We don't really want to put these cards in the grave either. We'll just happily block here. No problem. We want a Virtue and Scry to land this turn, basically. And hold everything else. That's an annoying card for sure. If we can find a time to get rid of it, we will when they tap out. But it's not going to be yet. We'll take one block here. We don't actually want to kill this thing. We'll take the 3 instead. Let's actually go ahead and scry. Make sure our plan is going to go off as we expect. We do need the land here. Alright, there's a land for Virtue. We're going to run out of time quickly, though. Okay. Let's go face here. We actually almost have lethal off just the cards in hand, but I still think we'll slam Virtue here. Let's see if they have another Terra Sunder to kill it. That'd be interesting. No attacks with the 0/4. So we're at 17, but it's going to get low very quickly. The game's going to end soon, I think. If we get Lightning Strike face and draw into more burn, that could be enough. Duress. Oh no, they get to take probably Lightning Strike. Will the Light Up the Night does more damage. We can still cast it back though. Okay, pretty good draw by them. Still Lightning Strike face lets us draw 3 here. They still attack all. Take a free block here, eat the rest of it. They could pump a lot of damage into the shadow. Let's see how much they tap out. We could always kill the shadow if we really wanted to. They leave 2 open. So they can pump the shadow to a 4/4, which is interesting. Land. Let's start with going face. Take the action. These cards need to be pretty good. How good is Koth? Warcrafting could hit a play with fire. Shadow's potentially lethal. Getting rid of the shadow could be important here. We can also play the land and attack and see what they do. Probably a good start. They probably have removal though, right? We can see if there's stick with the Warcrafting. I think we're gonna Warcraft regardless. And I'm okay taking out the shadow, because that spell's lethal. That would enable us to attack with the Cliff Stomper. There is some kind of stick here, so they might kill the Cliff Stomper. Graveyard Trespasser could dome us. Land Urabrask, nothing's playable. Okay. So if they have removal, I mean, if they have Shelly, we just lose. So I guess you go no attacks here. Hold on one more turn. Have to top deck something good, but there's a good chance we top deck a burn spell. He says your go. Yeah, I know it's my go. There's no way to know. Let's see if they have removal regardless. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So the question is, can they drain us for 1 more? Because they have 7 damage here. So they have Graveyard Trespasser. That does it too. Give something +2 lifelink. All right. Good game. Good game. We tried. It was close. On the play, looks solid to me. A Dard. Mono black. A 1-drop. Stomper does die to cut down, but we'll play it out anyway. There's Stick here. For 1 black with no creatures on board. It's fine. Not a huge deal. Ah, Golgari, okay. Play out the next Stomper here. More Stick for 1 black. Poisoner, that's what it is. Blast Zone, wild. Flesh Gorger. Okay, we can Warcraft you, try to hit land. You're an answer to Shelly though, so maybe just Lightning Strike you instead. Are they doing weird stuff? Is there any chance they play Hexproof? Only if they're secretly fight rigging. I'm gonna say no. I think we'll wait till their turn. We'll go land Cliff Stomper, save Warcrafting for Shelly. We can actually get in here for 4. It's not bad. Okay, hold Lightning Strike. Okay. Go ahead and nab you. There's Shelly, so we kept the Warcrafting. Draw. Unfortunately, we will not get any value off of this, but we'll hit pretty hard on the Crackback. That much is for sure. Also have Lightning Strike. We could just go face. Swing for 10. Opponent drops to 7 with Lightning Strike in hand. Maybe it's just Lightning Strike face. Maybe this is really secretly mono red burn, not control. Gumdrop is not enough. Cut down. Okay, we cannot stop that. Still technically have lethal. Let's see what they do here. It's the Gumdrop, so we'll Lightning Strike that. That's okay. There's no life to be, no life gained. Let's see if they don't block here. That's kind of the more interesting thing, isn't it? Alright, sure. You get the life, we keep the Cliff Stomper. I mean, we'll play the land. We could draw into Celestis and want to cycle it, but no guarantee. Gumdrop, another food, okay. Trespasser, alright. Gets him a little bit of life. Doesn't block the Cliff Stomper though. Down to 14. We can't target it anyway. That's not bad. Let's see if they want to take 6 here. That again actually drops them not to lethal because they can still gain life off of the food. So I have lethal in hand, but they respond by paying 2 life and gaining it. So if they put it on the stack now, we just win. They don't though, they're smart. Okay. We have to let this go off, unfortunately. Drain 2, which matters for them. Down to 8. Okay, 1 food gone. Up to 10. Gumdrop. They've gained 4 life this turn, so they can kill the Cliff Stomper here, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do about that. Well, yeah, there's really nothing we can do about that. Light of the Night might get there, though. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. X equals 5. Okay, lucked out of that one. I'll tell you that. I don't know if we deserve that one, but we got there. Good game. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.